Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. In this video, I'm going to continue with these. And yeah, I felt some pain in my heart before. I'm not sure if it's because there's some physical problem with my heart. My heart was looked at briefly, but it was only stated to be beating fast. Like, faster than healthy. But there wasn't any indication that it was functioning poorly either. So I'm not sure if my heart is hurting because it's my heart. Like, am I hurting is my physical pain because of a physical issue or a spiritual issue? Because my heart, my chest sometimes hurts right where the heart chakra is located. Yes, I said heart chakra. And yes, I said where it's located. Truth revealed. After he was attacked by a dark signer, Yusei is invited to meet Goodwin. They meet at the bridge that was supposed to link New Domino City with the satellite. It's time you learned the whole truth about where you're from and where you're going. Why don't we start with this? Why did the Crimson Dragon choose me? Because the dragon knew you would not run from the coming darkness. Well, that's true. And this darkness will take on many forms, even a friend. Okay, that's messed up, that's dark, oh my god. 5,000 years ago, there were two armies, one of shadow and one of light. The shadows fought fiercely, but they were no match for the dragons and their chosen hero. The shadows were locked under the Nazca lines, but the dragons knew they'd return one day. So they sacrificed themselves to instill the power of the 5 dragons in generations of humans. But why is the evil returning now? I thought it was trapped under the ground. It was something we couldn't predict. Have you heard of the energy reactor? It was a machine that was built to absorb the positive energy created through dueling. Everything seemed to work perfectly, but then something happened. Instead of releasing useful positive energy, the first energy reactor had a meltdown. Negative energy erupted and split New Domino City in two. Everything above the reactor was infused with negative energy and became the satellite. But the trouble didn't end there. The burst of negative energy was so strong, something deep beneath the surface was awoken. The Army of Shadows. Exactly. And the Dark Signers are trying to open their earthen prison. And if they succeed, if that should happen, you've already seen a glimpse of our fate. During your duel with Jack, do you remember? I can't get it out of my head. The satellite was destroyed. Can't we evacuate? Get all the people to safety? Where would you take them? The entire planet will be reduced to fire and ash. The people need a hero, you say. Be that hero. Defeat the Dark Signers. Hometown friends. After defeating a Dark Signer together, Carly hides Jack in her home. Okay. Learning Jack is from Satellite, Carly wonders if she should reveal this exclusive scoop. Don't, is my opinion. Jack, do you miss Satellite? Do you want to go back there? 2 years ago, I gave up everything I knew to come to this city. 2 years ago, I gave up everything I knew to come to this city from the Satellite. I betrayed my friend, the people I grew up with. I turned my back on everything I was. And what did I gain? Fickle fans who love you when you're on the top and hate you when you're not. Now that it's too late, I know what I really stand for. It's not too late, Jack. You can do it. You can, it's like a do-over. You can use what you've learned and go forward. Yeah, go forward. Like that opening in Brains that went on for too long. Think of it this way. Old Jack lost in the battle against Tuesday. And New Jack was born. New Jack was born. You can say sorry to your friends in Satellite so that things will be back to the way they were before. You know what? You're right. No more feeling sorry for myself. It's time to move on. It's time for me to show the world who I really am. Jack! Write whatever you want about me for your newspaper. Oh, okay. No, the city will use it as an excuse to point their fingers at you. And I won't be a part of that. I won't be a part of that. Maybe we've both learned a little about who we really are. About who we really are. That's interesting. That's nice. Thank you, Carly. Hey, wait up. I'm coming with you. There once was an island whose people were sad. Hold on a second. He's telling a story and I'm a writer. I have to do this correctly. There once was an island whose people were sad because they were poor and had to do work all the time. And next to them was another island where the people were rich and happy and never had to work. Get to the part with the bridge. This part's so boring. I didn't ask for the real running commentary. I'll get to all that soon enough. I didn't ask for the running commentary. So there's the Satellite and the city, 2 isolated islands. One day, a stranger arrived in the Satellite. No one knew who he was or where he was from. He spent nearly all his time staring across at the city, gazing and dreaming. So with no fanfare, no help, he began to build a bridge to join Satellite and Neo Domino City. One guy's gonna build a whole bridge by himself? That's impossible. That's what they all believed. Then what he was doing was impossible. That's what they all believed. That what he was doing was impossible. People came from all over the Satellite to look and laugh. But the stranger kept building. And then a funny thing happened. People started to believe and decided to help. But not everyone was happy with that idea. The people of the city liked how things were. Many were arrested, their dreams fading away, like their hope for a future with freedom. Many were arrested, their dreams fading away, like their hope for a future with freedom. The stranger tried to outrun security, but they eventually surrounded him. He knew he'd spend the rest of his life in the facility, never to see the bridge completed. But once again, the stranger proved that nothing was impossible. There was only one road to freedom, a bridge that united his people. And a life became a legend. He proved that even if you've been held down all your life, your spirit can soar through the sky. No one ever saw him again, but the bridge remains unfinished to this day. But if you want to find him, just look in your heart. Ugh. I'm hoping my sister doesn't come back tomorrow because I'm not sure if I'll be able to sing tonight. Or, let me correct myself, try to sing tonight. I might have to put that off until later today. But what if my sister comes home today? Then I'd be pissed off. Okay, next. The Enforcers. Seeing no escape from the drudgery of Satellite, Kaylin, Yusei, Jack, and Crow from the Enforcers. Their goal is to unite Satellite into one, but a misunderstanding leads to tragedy. A misunderstanding led to tragedy. We can dream all we want, but we're never getting out of Satellite. So we need to make Satellite the place to be. We need to wipe out these dual gangs and make the streets safe for everyone. Kaylin, listen. That rail won't hold us. Just let go, you have... No way. You say we're bros. If you fall, then I'm falling with you. Now quit hanging around and climb. Kaylin. Thank you. Heh. We did it. We're the top duelists in the Satellite. You know, I actually like this story about the Enforcers. I think it's really neat and really cool. I'm pretty sure I take some inspiration from this in my stories. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I take some inspiration from this. I mean, seriously. I have actually taken some inspiration from this series. Just in very subtle ways. Well, except for one thing. I really love roses. Yeah, that thing, yeah. Okay. We did it. We're the top duelists in this Satellite. Yeah. And not just the top duelists, but the top team. Listen up, Enforcers. The Satellite is finally a safe place, but we can't let up now. We can't let the gangs regroup. So we have to go out and destroy every duelist we can find. We can't let the gangs regroup, so we have to go out and destroy every duelist we can find. Oh, I forgot this detail. So apparently, all the duel discs here were destroyed by the Enforcers. They weren't banned from dueling. They just had no duel discs because of what happened to the Enforcers. I forgot. I mean, I'm bound to forget something after well over a decade, right? This isn't what I signed up for, Kaylin. We've become the very thugs we worked to get rid of. If this is what the Enforcers are all about, then I want out. When Crow and Jack left, I knew they were doing the right thing, but I couldn't abandon Kaylin. You want to take on Sector Security? We came together to get rid of the duel gangs, and Sector Security is the ultimate one. I'm sorry, but I can't be a part of this plan. If you're doing this, you're on your own. Wait, you say. I didn't think you'd go after Sector Security by yourself. But I should have known better. I should have known that once you made up your mind, there was no changing it. Okay, great. Is that all you got? If that's cute, you're trying to take the fall and protect your friend, but I'm no dummy. You say you snitch. How could you sell your best friend out like this? You're wrong, Kaylin. Mark my word, you'll pay, traitor. Okay, well, that was something. Yeah, seriously. Okay, the arcade movement. This will be the last for this part, and then I'll make another video after this. Akiza is a member of the mysterious Arcadia movement. Akiza's psychic powers have weakened since the tournament, where she lost to Yusei Fudo. Yeah, Akiza has psychic powers. And when I was playing World Championship 2010, I was salty that the player character was not also a psychic duelist. And do you know what happened? It was the weirdest thing ever. It seems, I mean, a lot of cards showed up that just came into my head. Like, my deck was just giving me the cards I was thinking about. It was like something just awakened. It was weird. Although, it's not a skill that I've practiced with, so I'm definitely not psychic. I don't think I'll ever be, but those cards showing up right as I was thinking about them, that still happens. And this is starting to happen more often. She's lost duels before. What's different this time? It's not the duel. It was her opponent. Yes, could it be that our Akiza has a crush? Akiza, that was an impressive duel. Yeah, right. Whatever's troubling you, you can tell me. We're friends. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Now, this is Sayer. He's the guy that kind of reminds me of my ex. Except there are some differences. He's not as bad as Sayer, but he definitely did a bunch of shit to me. And I still have to recover from that. Yeah. By the way, my ex was just... while he's not as bad as Sayer, my ex could never fully accept me. I couldn't tell him everything, so in the end, I just walked away. It wasn't right for me to just hide everything like I was, so I had to leave. I'm fine, I just need to rest. I've known you too long for you to start lying. I've known you too long for you to start lying. I saved you, remember? Oh my god. This guy is so awful. You are an outcast with frightening powers. No one wanted to be near you, even your parents. Ugh. And when you were ready to throw away your future, it was me who saved you. And now you're one of Arcadia's most powerful. All thanks to yours truly. You don't give two shits about Akiza, you monster. So at the very least, you can tell me what's really going on. Oh my god, someone just kill him. Just right here in the middle of the halls. I said it's nothing. Or is it Yusei Fudo? You don't have to be a psychic to figure it out. You think you can run off, live a normal life, and have Yusei fight your battles for you? I'm afraid your place will always be here. That is disgusting. Disgusting. Ugh, I hate Sarah a lot. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.